What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Chig coming at you with another Diablo 3 build guide. Today we're going to be talking about another t16 build, just because I really like speed farming stuff. This is going to be the Uliana set, just in case, you get bored of doing the other stuff. This one's kind of fun. It's got some neat mechanics. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Anything you do to help out the channel for free. Also want to let you guys know, just like in the last video, I'm going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Depending on how long that takes, maybe a copy of D4, maybe a copy of a different game you want, just something in that value. How you enter, like, and subscribe the video, comment on a video, and anybody who meets all three criteria, I'm going to put in a spreadsheet, and then we're going to do a random number generator and pick a winner. Anyway, so let's hop right into it. So the Uliana set, none of my stuff, as usual, has been re-rolled or anything. Everything is just as I've picked it up because I like to display how strong stuff is without being min-maxed. So the 2 set, every third hit of your spirit generator applies exploding palm. We do not care because we're not using a spirit generator in the speed build. Your 7-sided strike deals 777% of its total damage with each hit, and all damage taken is reduced by 77 for 7 seconds after applying exploding palm. That's a lot to say, but yeah, so increased damage, increased defense, yada yada. 6 set, increase the damage of your exploding palm by 9,000%, and your 7-sided strike detonates your exploding palm. So when we go over the skills, you'll see why all this synergizes really well. So Madstone, your 7-sided strike applies exploding palm. Literally, we're just pushing 7-sided strike most of the time. It's going to be great. It's going to be blowing stuff up. It's going to be amazing. This build is actually fun to play. It's just kind of complicated when you start trying to push with it. The speed build is fun. Squirt's Necklace, just for shiggles, increases your damage as long as you have the shield, or as long as you're not taking damage. And Gungdo Gear, Exploding Palms on death explosion applies exploding palm. Exploding palm's damage is increased, so whenever it blows up, it puts it on other stuff and then blows up and increases the damage. Gold Wrap, always use Gold Wrap in your T16 builds. So there it is, gives us defense. It's going to be crazy. Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, where you need cooldown. Cooldown, cooldown. So this is going to help us keep everything up. It's going to be great. Since 7-sided strike is a spender, it's going to be going all the time. Stone of Jordan, just for the damage. Stone of Jordan is amazing for speed builds. Then we've got Ingawim, because we want to be able to dash around and we want our 7-sided strikes cooldown to be as small as possible. And we've got Fist of Aztarak, Exploding Palms on death explosion damage is increased by 500%. So when it blows up, it deals more damage. So your main stats here are going to be cooldown, crit, crit. You can get area damage where you can, and then you want cold damage. I'm stacking fire damage because I have Stone of Jordan, and each of your elements' damage bonus is equal to the highest. I haven't rerolled these bracers at all because I just picked them up. We got a diamond in the helmet for cooldown. We've got diamonds in the gear for all resist, and then we've got emeralds in the weapons for extra crit hit damage. In the cube, we've got the Ring of Royal Grandeur, so we got the 6-piece bonus, and we're able to use the Madstone. We've got the Leoric's Crown, just to get more cooldown, because cooldown is our biggest stat. And we've got the Flow of Eternity. Increases the damage of 7-sided strike by 100% and reduces the cooldown by 60%. So this is basically what makes the build work. Without this, the build is no good because the cooldown is too long. So we're going to be spamming it. You're going to see here in just a second how crazy it is. Alright, so let's talk about the skills real quick. Impending Doom. So this is the rune that does the most damage, right? So, but this requires them to die. This one doesn't have a burn like the other ones. However, since 7-sided strike is exploding the palms, it works. It does more damage. So this is what we want. We want the one that does the most damage. You'll see how it works in just a moment. It's incredible. Epiphany Insight. You want to just have this up at all times because we will be spirit starved if Epiphany is not up. Dashing Strike Quicksilver. Just to get as many stacks as possible. We're going to be dashing around like mad with Ingawim. It's going to be great. 7-sided strike, sustained attack. Makes it hit 14 times instead of 7. So that is... No, this one's the one that reduces the cooldown. The weapon's the one that gives it the 14 times instead of 7. Okay, so reduces the cooldown to 14 seconds. And the cooldown's going to be even shorter because we're stacking cooldown and we have Ingawim. Cyclone Strike Implosion. Every now and then you can just pop Cyclone Strike, stack stuff up, and then you knock it down. Mantra of Conviction. Annihilation, killing an enemy affected by a monster gives you 30% movement speed. We're just going to be dashing like crazy. Momentum, increased damage after moving 25 yards. We're always going to be dashing. Beacon of Vitar for more cooldown. Seize the Initiative for more attack speed. And then near-death experience, just in case when we get popped if we don't have our toughness up yet. All right, so let's go ahead and pop one. This is not quite as fast as the other builds I've gone over, but it is super fun. So like it kind of makes up for it. So what you're going to do, you're going to dash, you're going to find some enemies, and then you're going to blow them up. And then you're going to pick up the gold, and then you're going to kill stuff. And then once you get your income going, we're just going to dash. And then whenever we see stuff, we're going to blow it up. You're going to make sure your epiphany stays up. You can pull them in, you can dash around. It just depends on what you're trying to do. So pull them in, blow them up, dash, dash, dash. And that's all you got to do. Pull them in, blow them up, dash, dash, dash. Pull them in, blow them up, dash, dash, dash. It's super good for a speed build. It's super easy to play. You basically only got to press 3 buttons. And I mean the damage is incredible. It's a lot of fun to watch the screen blow up, right? Like, I don't know, anybody who's played this game for a while knows that this used to be the strongest build. You were at one point able to completely immune at all times. Which was insane. You could literally just all the time keep up your 7-sided strike and you would never get hit. It was incredible. But that's been a while. So we're going to kill these guys. And then, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like literally every time you push 7-sided strike, anything you hit literally dies. Like there's no like, oh, I might one-shot this. Like you cast one time and everything dies. Because every time you hit something, it explodes, right? Like, so all of them are taking extra damage. Except for that time, because apparently I got teleported, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it worked. Yeah, as long as you're hitting them. Yeah, there we go, the Rift Guardian already. So go ahead and just... He died! Bang! There it is. We knocked it out. Super fast Rifts, super fast keys. Like, if you don't like the other builds that people have been playing, or the other things, like, this one's fun. You get out there, you knock them out, and there you go. Anyways, stuck around. Appreciate it. Thanks for sticking by. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the giveaway. And go get those legendaries. I'll catch you guys in the next video.